showcasing success with just sold postcards. Welcome back to day 5 of our 25 Days of GEOsential podcast series. In our last episode, we dove into just listed postcards and how they can help you generate buzz around your listings. Today, we're talking about the next step, just sold postcards. Remember, GEOsential is more than just a place to print your postcards. We're going to combine postcards with strategy. Might that be going after expired listings? That's still coming up. FISBOs, that's coming up too. Farming, marketing around your listing, or staying in touch with your sphere. The goal for postcards and our marketing is simple. Help us leverage them to get more business coming in and actually work less. So I know some agents think, why bother? The house is already sold. But here's the thing. Just sold postcards aren't about the house anymore. They're about you. They showcase your success and let the neighborhood know that when it comes to selling homes, you get results. Think about this. Every time you sell a property, you're building your reputation as the go-to agent in that area. A just sold postcard says, look what I accomplished, imagine what I can do for you. It's a subtle but powerful way to show off your expertise. Here's how to make these postcards stand out. Highlight a key selling point of the property, like how quickly it sold, or if it went over the asking price, if you can disclose that. Include a testimonial from the seller if you have it, or another seller you've worked with before. And don't forget to add a call to action, right? Want to know what your home is worth? Get an instant home evaluation. The best part, just sold postcards work and they're awesome. They show that you're active in the market. They keep your name in front of potential sellers in the neighborhood. So if you're ready to streamline the process, GEOsential has customizable templates that make it easy to create professional just sold postcards in minutes. Remember, the secret to making this doable is in the system. If you want to see how simple this process is, go to geosential.com, log into your account, and start following our step-by-step tutorial, which I'm also going to link to this video here if you're watching on YouTube or Facebook. And if you're listening on our podcast channel, we'll have it linked for you in the show notes. Not a problem at all. Now, in our next episode, we'll dive into a strategy that's often overlooked, but incredibly powerful. Happy birthday postcards. Trust me, you're going to love this one because we're going to automate birthdays once and for all. Thanks for joining me today, and I'll see you in our next episode for day number 6. Welcome back to today. Let's talk about getting a just sold postcard done. And here is a fun fact. When we have a just sold postcard, let's see if I can find one. There you go. It is easy enough to just use something similar and swap out some of these things, right? So I'm going to go with one of my templates that I have inside GEOsential Pro. I know it's sideways, so if you are watching my sideways creations for the first time, I'm sorry about your neck pains, but I'm going to go ahead and talk about this one here because it's easy enough to swap out something when you have created it. If you remember from our last one, we did this one from scratch. So a simple way to, update is just to simply say just sold, put something on there, and then change the copy on the back. Now, in my case, I'm going to go ahead and show you what I would do to update one of our just sold templates. So first up, obviously, you want to make sure to update the picture. Let's hope I got the picture on here. Yes, I do. All right, drag and drop, pretty simple. There you go, sold. Let's change out the address. There you go. All right, sold at an incredible price. Own a home in States. Let's see. States. Realtor. All right. That was easy, right? Back of the card. There you go. Your neighbor hired me to find a buyer. Fun fact, this townhome sold not just once, but actually let's see, having an agent that doesn't quit when the sale doesn't come easy is key in this market. And if you want the inside scoop and all the details, how we sold this home above asking price multiple times, reach out to an area expert that knows all the details. It can make a world of difference. All right, what did I just do here? I just positioned myself as the one that has the details, okay, on this property. There's no other agent that can tell you about what happened here, okay? How we sold this home above asking price multiple times. To you and your neighbor's home value. All right. So easy enough, updated front and back. And now we're going to go ahead and download our 2 pages here, 13 and 14. There you go. PNG, download, and it's time for us to head over into our print portal. So let's download this. There you go. And unzip. And we're going to go into the print portal. So print.geoessential.com. If you are on the Pro membership, you have access to, of course, every single thing. If you are on the Lite membership, postcards only, which will be fine because that's what we're going to use for this. Let's head into saved projects. Oh, by the way, before I do want to show you that there are pre-made design templates. So design templates, categories, postcards, and then let's look for real estate. All right. Oh, real estate. There you go. All right. So there are a bunch of real estate postcards already in there that you could use. They're pretty general. I will say that we've uploaded a bunch of them from like a general catalog. I have not used many of them. I typically create my own, make sure it's, you know, my brand and what I like. But there are, you see here, just listed ones, and you can definitely, you know, do just sold with them. But I wanted to show it to you in case you don't like to start in Canva. All right, now let's head to saved projects. And we're gonna create new and create a new project. Now, this is a postcard. So we're gonna do 5.5 by 8.5 since this one prints for $0. Personalize, sold, test. Let's upload the 2 pictures. There they are. Open. And then it's a simple drag and drop editor. So in case you are wondering how complicated is it, not very complicated. If you can drag and you can drop, then you will be just fine, okay? So I'm gonna actually make this just a little bit smaller. Make sure. There you go. I want to make sure I stay out of the margin area. So the cutting machine may potentially cut off a little bit more than the, between the solid blue line and the dotted line. So just again, keep that in mind. And now here's a little hack I like to do. I'm going to select it, hit copy because it's perfectly sized. Go to the back, hit paste. And now let's drag and drop. And there it is, perfectly sized. Don't have to mess with it. All right, next up, let's get our smart QR codes in there. I hit the back button. And I'm going to go to dynamic images, image auto merge. And I'm going to use the dynamic QR code. If that happens, hit the back button. You got to drag and drop it to this little bar. Or you could use a image, drag the image into position. And I like that it's a little see-through. It makes positioning it a little bit easier, I think. Okay, so here is positioning. And then I can now drag and drop it and it'll fill this. See? So we're going to repeat it on the front. So there's this one. So I'm going to click on the image. I'm going to get it positioned into my little QR code frame. Okay. I don't know if it matters if I turn it or not. For me, that's just habit. And then let's get this one in here. All right. Both QR codes will lead to the same destination. You cannot have two different QR codes inside, go in different ways as of right now. So just a heads up. All right, hit save. And save and exit. Now I do have auto merge images on my postcard, which means I do not want to add it to cart and just send it because my QR code will not work. Okay, I need to go through an automation. If it's an auto merge image, it needs to go through an automation. Do not click this button here. I get people asking like, I have no QR code. If you are asking for a smart QR code to be put on there, you cannot add to cart, okay? You need to send it through right here, an automation. So saved automations. We're going to create a new automation. Test just sold. And then there is 5 different automation types. There's a birthday, a drip, event, anniversary, and nearest neighbor. Now, you could definitely do nearest neighbor if you just want to send 5. I like to send about 200 of my just sold cards. So I'm going to go with the drip, and I have a mailing list that I compiled from the tax records. You could also use our in-house builder here to compile it. So many different ways to go about it. I'm sure there's help and support articles right here you can find. But yes, we do have an in-house list builder you can utilize. All right, it's selected on the drip, create a new automation, and let's add this postcard in that we just created right there, add to shipment. And now we're gonna make it smart by linking our QR code. And then if you are a pro user, you can start them on your seller drip emails and everything with a simple tag when you complete the roadmap. If you're a light user, meaning you have access to GeoSential Lite only, then you are in charge of manually figuring out your follow-up. Let's click save. Purple bar appears and it's the wrong link, but that's all right. We'll fix it. Try again. There you go. All right. Got that one. All that's left is manage recipients. You can connect your mailing list, a group. Obviously, you need to have it uploaded first. If you just want to send yourself a test one, by all means, right here, enroll as one off contact, and then hit activate automation. And that's how simple this is. Hopefully, you found this helpful. And if you have any questions, by all means, feel free to ask them inside our community. And I hope I'll see you in our next tutorial.